On with the show.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's another episode of the often imitated, never duplicated Voices of Misery podcast. And of course, I'm one half of your dynamic duo, the nerds. I'm the nerd and you are
Nerdette.
What is going on? How the hell are you?
I'm good.
It's been a few hours since we last spoke. What's changed?
Nothing.
Nothing?
That's absolutely nothing.
What have you been doing? You been watching anything out there? Nothing?
No, just Scandal. That's
Yeah.
it.
What was that show about again? Something about the president and sleeping around and some chick he's with. What the hell's the story with that?
It's good.
I'm potentially scouting for something else to watch. What's going on, Mr. BP and Kartik? How the hell are you guys doing today? What's it about?
And she's a fixer, so when there's things go wrong, she goes in and fixes it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Is it a good show, though, at least?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite shows.
It sounds like Ray Donovan for the president.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of missed that show, Ray Donovan, a little bit.
Yeah, I like that show.
It was all right. I don't know. So it's been a couple hours since we did a podcast, so I'm glad you guys got the message that we're doing it today. I know the timing's a little bit weird, but this is only a temporary Monday live show schedule. Hope to get back to Fridays. Do you miss Fridays, or are you good with them? No?
I like doing them early. I don't like doing them late.
Yeah.
I like to be done.
Yeah.
I like to have my night.
Yeah. What the hell do you do with your nights?
I sit and relax. The dogs are fed and leave me alone.
Yeah.
The kids are getting ready for bed. Like, I get left alone at night.
Yeah.
That's my time. Unless I get called into the bedroom. That is my time. Nighttime is mine.
I get it. Well, you know what? I'm really having a good day today. Today's been the first time I've had a fucking real day off, I think, in a couple of weeks now. Because it seems like every week that I've been off, we've had to do a bunch of shit throughout our day, and I'm happy it's done and over with. And it was a good day, nice and relaxing. Just kind of did nothing, just kind of hung out. I ate today, which is good.
Yeah.
I've been forcing myself to get a lot of protein because I've been doing a lot of crazy fasting and stuff. I gotta maybe not do it so damn hardcore. I mean, I fucking lost 20-something pounds I didn't even realize I lost.
I didn't even know you had 20 pounds to lose.
Me neither, man. Me neither, but yeah. No testing. Hey, how does the mic sound, Brian? Because we're using that new one right now. We've never used it for a live show. Does it sound good? Can you hear us? Oh, perfect. Thank you, sir. I'm really enjoying this thing. It's just that we have to do something different with this mic now. Whenever we turn it on, we have to manually turn the volume up. Otherwise, the recording comes out wrong. We made a big blunder today. We were recording our earlier show for Monday. And we recorded, 30 minutes of the damn thing. We had to go back and redo it, which freaking sucked. And I know it made you happy.
No, it did not.
You were extremely happy. You were like, yes, I get to hang out with you even longer.
No. Oh, God. No.
All right, well, this is your favorite episode of the week, and I have no idea why, but I'm starting to get the feel for it, I think. I think it's because you're in charge of the responses and the answers here.
That's because I don't have to read.
Is that the reason why?
I don't have to talk much.
Yeah. All right, so you ready to hop into some topics here?
Yeah, because you made the mistake again this week where
What's
you went over every single thing that you watched and did.
In the Monday episode. About Seinfeld.
I know, but last week you said you wanted to split it in half, and we didn't do it again.
Well, that's fine because we still got to record our show for the Friday show.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be watching some things here because I've got a bunch of shit planned to be watching. I'm just trying to get through my list as quick as possible because there's a lot of stuff coming back.
Is there?
Looking forward to, yeah.
What?
The Boys. Did you watch that one?
No, because there was penises.
Crazy.
I don't need to see it.
It was a little bit too wild for you, wasn't it?
It was just it started off as good, and then I got a penis in my face, and then you came out and you're like, yeah, it gets worse, and I'm like, okay, then
it does.
Off it goes.
Yeah.
Because I was willing to give it a shot because I love the Umbrella Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, a show like this is right up my alley. I can do this.
Yeah.
And then I got a penis.
If you can get over that, it's a good show.
Nope.
Brian says, I hate when that happens.
Yeah. It's not for me. Yeah. I don't need to see it. No, thank you.
Show. I mean, if you're into superheroes and you don't like the cookie cutter superhero crap like Superman, I am Superman, I'm going to save the day. If you're okay with a darker version, because these guys are exactly what superheroes would be like.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if the fucking Justice League was real?
Yeah. See, I like the Umbrella Academy. I'm waiting for that to come back.
Here's an interesting one for you. All right, so you don't want to get right into the asshole topics. I got a weird question for you. And I don't want you to give me one of those fucking cop-out answers like your normal, oh, I don't care. I don't want to talk about this. All right? You have to give me a good answer on this one.
Shut up.
Let's rewind to 2020, right when COVID starts, and the Justice League is real.
Yeah.
How do you think the next 4 years plays out?
I don't know. How am I supposed to answer that question? Like, how I don't know.
I'm just throwing this out there
would still
because
be
I got some edibles.
Immunization. Like, there'd still be a shot. Like, I don't understand what you're asking.
I think we'd be
You think
in a lot
Superman's
more
just going to
shape.
get rid of it?
No, I think they would enforce the fucking vaccine.
Oh, and superheroes would be knocking on your door?
I really do. I think it would have been worse. I think they would have been the bad guys because in the comic books, he was always doing whatever the fuck they told him to do. Superman was the government's bitch. I could see them being like militarized to fucking force the people to get the fucking thing. I think they'd be brainwashed with it. Because they were always pretty fucking clueless with the behind the scenes shit that the government was up to. They were always doing crazy shit in the comics. Superheroes never really aligned themselves with that. They never really got bothered with the politics. But if it became a thing where they were pushing it on like people through the media like they were doing the past couple years, I could see the Justice League being like, yeah, you guys gotta get your vaccine. Batman would be against it. So at least we got Batman on our side. And that's all we fucking need. He would be working on something to counteract the vaccine, and Superman would be fucking trying to do it. It would basically be injustice all over again. How the fuck do we get on this topic? Oh, we're talking about the boys.
Because you're high.
Well, the boys. We're talking about the boys and how they're not the conventional superheroes. And then I was like,
no, they're penis superheroes.
Penis superheroes.
That's what the fuck they are.
There was a weird orgy scene in that show too.
See, you were telling me, and I'm like, well, why am I watching this?
Dude, it's a good show when they're not.
It started off good until that, and then now you can keep it. You can keep it. It's a show for you.
Dick. Yeah. Well, it's one of those shows that like it relies too heavily on that stuff. It doesn't need it.
Right.
It doesn't need it. Like Game of Thrones didn't need it. I thought Game of Thrones was an okay show.
Well, that was an HBO show, right? So
yeah,
you kind of like when you start going into those type of things, HBO and Stars and Showtime and all that, like you kind of have to expect it.
I don't know why they fucking do that shit, man. It's like it's a crutch. And I think it's more of a reflection on humanity. It's like, do they want humanity to be that way, or is humanity that way that reflects into our entertainment? You know, are we being led, or are we leading the technology or the entertainment value? Because you always think, like, is Hollywood dictating our behaviors, or our behaviors dictating Hollywood is the question, I guess. Like all the weird, depraved shit they're doing on there now with fucking transgenderism and all the crap and the gay agenda. Are they influencing people, or are people influencing it, you know? That's the question. Like the chicken hatch or the egg hatch first, that kind of question. What do you think it is? Do you think it's Hollywood influencing people to be weird, or are people influencing the Hollywood
people aren't doing it.
Yeah. So you think there's like a maestro at the top, like, I want people to start being weird, so let's start putting weird shit in the media so they start emulating it. That's fair enough. I would say that.
Where else would people get the idea?
That's a good assumption.
Where else would it's on TV, so that's what you see.
Reality and Hollywood are blended together. I agree. It's just, you see it all over the place. But then when we think about it, it's like you just said an important thing there. You said, well, how would people get the idea? And that's important because
you have social media and you have TV. That's where you get it.
But they say transgenderism isn't an idea. It's just
you're seeing it all the fucking time.
Born. But this is using their logic against them. Because it's supposed to be how you're born, right? You're supposed to be born that way.
Maybe years ago.
Born in the wrong body. Well, but yet Hollywood's influencing it, so it's not real. That's what I'm trying to get to here. It's not a real fucking thing. It's made up bullshit that they're being made to believe is a real thing. And none of it's real. It's all fucked up, man. And people are suffering because of it. And we're going to be suffering from it for a very long time because the people in charge are a bunch of assholes. And I know you're ready for this one. Yeah. I'm ready too. There's a lot of asshole stories here. You think you can get through this one today?
Yes, man. We don't do that many.
All right, let's get on into it here. This person wants to know, am I the asshole because I don't make an effort to co-parent with my child's father?
Oh, God.
You got to make an effort, right? You have to be an asshole.
Sometimes you can't if the dude's an asshole. If he makes it completely impossible and all you're doing is arguing in front of the kid, like, is it worth it?
Yeah, but you kind of have to make it try to, right? You have to try.
It depends on what he's doing.
Well, I have a son who'll be 2 in July, and I don't put forth a lot of effort for my son to see his father. Here's some background. His father did not want to sign and did not sign the birth certificate. He did not want him to have his last name and doesn't. No, so it sounds like he gave up rights. He didn't come to the hospital when he was born because he thought he would automatically be put on child support. So he was more worried about himself than his fucking baby. What an asshole.
See? Asshole. I knew it immediately. Because most people will co-parent unless there's one of the parents is giving a freaking problem.
Yeah, you're right.
Because people don't always think about the kids. They think about what the hell they want.
Mm-hmm. I will FaceTime a few times out of the week, but he doesn't always answer. If he calls back, it's too late or the next day. And if we meet up, there's always strings attached. Like, can he take me to the corner store or can he drop me off at my friend's house? Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Last time we met up and had a falling out, so we set up boundaries and told him I couldn't take him anywhere. See and spend time with your son and that's it. Over the year and 9 months, he has only bought his son a $70 pair of Jordans, 1 big box of Pampers and wipes. He complains that him not seeing my son is my fault.
That always cracks me up. And I know people do their own thing or whatever. A $70 pair of Jordans for a baby.
Priorities, man. That $70 Jordans could have bought a couple
I know you want your
diapers.
baby to look cute and stuff.
No, but
and if you have money, good for you. But man, that's just their feet grow so quick. I don't even know how many shoe sizes they go through in 1 year.
You just buy the Walmart specials for baby clothes because they puke all over them. They're not cute for long.
That's crazy. A $70 dude doesn't do shit, but he'll get a $70 pair of fucking Jordan shoes.
It just shows the priorities and the intelligence level of the parents. I mean, you buy a pair of $70 Jordans for a baby that's going to outgrow in a week.
That's nice. Hopefully you can afford that when they're in school.
Yeah, but you buy them cute clothes, but the clothes aren't cute for long because they get vomit.
Yeah. They
shit over. It's just because everything gets stained.
Everything gets stained. The formula stains everything.
Yeah, it stains.
Baby food stains everything. No matter how quickly you put it in the washer.
That's why you buy cheap shit. We used to get, what was the brand name? It was Geranimals. It was the Walmart brand.
Yeah,
it was like $2 shirts, $3 baby shirts. Just bland colors, and then you put them in the cute ones that other people send to you, and it's they're only going to wear it once because they grow so quick. I mean, other parents know, man. They know what the fuck we're saying is truth right now. It's what you do. I mean, you don't buy them the cute shit until they start to slow down a little bit. When they get to school, that's
when they start going to school.
Yeah, that's when you buy them the cute shit. Mm-hmm. Because other kids are going to be wearing cute shit, and you want them to look cute too. But when they're babies, you don't give a fuck. It's like play clothes 24/7. It's like work at home attire, basically. Yeah. Anyway. He complains that him not seeing is my fault. The son's crying when he sees him is also my fault. He doesn't have a car, but he gets around everywhere else. Why can't he come to see his son? If I don't call or take the incentive, it won't happen, and I'm okay with that. My son is not without a proper male father figure or role model in his life anyway. So am I the asshole for not making an effort to co-parent?
No.
No, I mean,
this dude sounds like a fucking loser, and you can't beg someone to be a part of the kid's life.
J. Hall, Iron Maiden, and Axwa.
If you're the only one putting effort in, I would just drop it.
Yeah.
I would just drop it, and I would start marking shit down, because I'm sure at some point this motherfucker's going to come around and bring your ass to court. You want to have those freaking records. Look, I tried several times, and he did nothing.
Yeah, but then it becomes whatever versus says, right? Or does she keep...
No, you keep receipts, man. You keep those texts. You keep all that shit.
Yeah, keep the text messages.
Don't be stupid.
That's smart.
Cover your ass.
Yeah. Can't be an asshole in that situation.
No.
I mean, you want to try to make it work, and she did try, but you can't beg either,
You have all those FaceTime records and stuff. Give me a break.
Oh my god!
I'm not an asshole. That dude sounds like a loser.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, what the hell? Am I the asshole? My mom and her boyfriend have sex the same night I come home.
Why is that your business?
So my mom, who's 36, and her boyfriend, 29. Always somehow manage to have sex the same night that I, 18, come home from my dad's. It's literally every single time. Tonight I come back from being at my dad's for 5 days, and once again they start fucking the second I go to sleep. It's honestly starting to feel like they are doing it on purpose, and it's driving me mad because I don't have a way to block out the noise. They're extremely vocal. I don't own headphones or anything, which my mom knows, and I can't afford to buy any since I have rent, food, bills, and random stuff to not, die. The one time I said something and asked them to maybe try to be a little quieter, my mom screamed at me from her room, finished with what they were doing, and then came into my room to scream at me at 2:30 a.m. She called me rude for interrupting them, which is fair to be honest, but I was trying to sleep and they were both aware of that. When I asked them to be a little quieter, I knocked on their partially open door. I didn't look into the room because, ew, and asked them to not moan loud enough to wake up the whole street, but I was a lot more polite about it. I was upset about that because at this point I had to get up in 2.5 hours to go to work. She started calling me ungrateful since they let me live in the house, as I don't give her money for that exact reason, and that they could be doing it a lot more than they do. I feel like this probably bothers me more than it should, but I don't know. Was I the asshole for saying something? Did I overreact?
I don't think so, but if you don't like it, you can leave. Although it is really rude. Why would you want your kids to hear?
I mean, yeah.
Why would you want your kids to hear?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, man. I just don't know why you would be so animated knowing that your kid hears it.
Yeah,
I'd be more embarrassed than anything.
Like, absolutely not. Like, I find that strange, and I don't think she's an asshole for saying something. Yeah. But at the same time, you can leave. You just spent 5 days at your dad's house. Why can't you live there?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they're purposely doing it on the night you come home. They probably do it every night.
Men are young. They're still young. 36 and 29, they're young people, man.
36 with an 18-year-old. Yeah,
Fuck it. She's having all the fun she didn't have with your dumbass.
Yeah, you can't really do anything about that. Although I do think like they should a partially shut door.
No,
you couldn't even
themselves, man.
Well, no, I was talking about her. Like, good for her for saying something.
Yeah.
But like those idiots didn't even shut the damn door.
Yes.
Like how the hell?
They're like fucking like animals, and it's like you gotta act like a human being. You got a kid in the house, you know. You can't act stupid.
And that's ridiculous.
But then again, your kid is 18 years old. They have an option. It's like you said, move the fuck out. I don't think they're an asshole for saying anything because after all, I mean, it's your fucking mom. Like, Mom, chill the fuck out. Shit, what the fuck? This is disgusting. Because it is disgusting. And that can scar your child, man.
Yeah.
If your mom just gets fucked in the room over, that's not a memory that you want, man. You know, that mom is disgusting. She really is. She's a wild woman. I understand you got to get your freak on, but shit. Yeah, at least be quiet.
Yeah, wait the next day until she goes to work. You don't do that when they're home.
Bitch. Very, very classless bitch right there. You know. No fucking class, dude.
And if they do it every single time you come home, just stay at your dad's. Why do you come back?
Yeah, don't even come back. Like, this bitch is nasty.
Just come over for a visit or whatever, and then go back to your dad's. Like, I don't understand you're 18. Do what you want.
It's not discussing what she's doing. It's how she's doing it. Obviously, I'm not saying she's disgusting for having sex. Obviously, she's a woman. Go do what you got to do. You got to live your life, you know. But fucking have some class, you nasty bitch. Mm-hmm. Am I the asshole for asking my girlfriend to shower after work? What was he trying to? Maybe someone's trying to clap. My girlfriend of a year and a half now doesn't like to shower after work. She works at P.F. Chang's. She smells heavily like Chinese food, and I can feel the sweat that's on her body that gets all tacky after it dries. She insists to take a shower every morning, but I feel like it doesn't make any sense. The sheets get dirtier faster and smelly, and I don't feel comfortable really cuddling and touching her as much because I know she isn't really clean after a 10-hour shift on her feet making that food from scratch all day. Though I am somewhat of a clean freak and I take showers sometimes twice a day, morning and night, I told her I don't love her any less, but I just wish she would. She gets sad and quiet or sometimes gets angry and doesn't talk to me and tells me to leave my shit out of her business. Am I the asshole for insisting she showers after work?
Yep. No. So he's expecting her to shower twice a day.
No, he's not expecting her to shower twice a day. He's just asking
she showers
if she
in the morning.
Switch her schedule, like maybe shower at night.
Yeah, but she wants to smell clean for work.
I get it, but some people do shower at night, just regardless. You know, that's your thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mama Aguia, whatever that is.
Like, at least she has a job and she's working. Yeah. Like, you can't... Shut up.
No, I'm telling you, man, this is a fair one, because he has to sleep next door and they live together, so it's only... I mean, if I stank all day long, and you would say something, you're like, hey, can you fucking please do something with this shit? You smell like shit. You would say something.
Yeah, but she's working. Like, if she showered in the morning, why the hell does she got to come home and shower again?
Well, you do have to take into consideration the kind of
job
that you do.
And what is P.F. Chang's? What food is that?
Chinese, it sounds like. I don't know.
Chinese
it sounds like Chinese, good. Yeah. When I worked at Burger King, I would shower when I get home. I would smell like grease when I got home. See, that's what you got to do. Smell like a Chipotle bowl.
Probably smell like onion rings.
But I mean, you don't want to smell like shit. You have to take some sort of self accountability here too, and be like, listen, I know that I'm tired that I work all day long, but I do work in a place that smells. Let me have some consideration for the people I live with.
But what if she works all day? She's on her feet all day long, and she doesn't feel like coming home and showering. She wants to just freaking eat and relax.
Clean the fuck up, bitch. Have some consideration for other people. Be like, yeah, man, maybe get a different job where you don't stink all day. You come home smelling like a fucking paper mill, and it's like, you don't want people dealing with that. It sucks. I mean, it does suck, and I understand what it's like to work all day and you come home and you're tired, you don't want to do something, but I mean, my job is relatively simple. If I was to work at a job like in a fish market, I would come home and like give everyone hugs.
Okay, see, now that smells gross.
Yeah, but P.F. Chang's is Chinese food. That's a lot of fish, and they're preparing raw food fresh, so I mean, she stinks when she comes home. She needs a fucking shower. She needs a fucking shower. Come on. Let's get this person.
See, and I'd tell him to fuck off.
Yeah. I didn't even bring perfume. Oh my god, it's almost as bad as that Peeps one. What are you talking about? I didn't even bring perfume in there. Oh my god. So
yeah, see, that would aggravate me. I would tell him to screw off.
So what do you think about this one?
I think he's an asshole.
Think so?
Yeah, because I would just be, if I'm working all freaking day, the last thing I want to do is to, like, go get in the shower because you can't stand the smell of me.
Yeah, I mean,
I would be so aggravated.
But it's like you come home and you bring the shit home with you and it stinks.
Well, am I working? Are you, like, am I bringing money home?
But that's no excuse to make everyone suffer with that smell.
Am I bringing you home some P.F. Chang's so you can eat?
I would not be eating that shit. You gotta smell good. Here we go. Here's a cat one for you. Am I the asshole for standing firm on my lack of hygiene and choosing my cat over my boyfriend?
You always choose the cat over the boyfriend.
N-I-Y-Q, hello? You always choose him?
You always choose the cat.
Well, we'll see what happens here. I mean, there might be a reason. First things first, I'm 24 and I've been dating a guy, let's just call him Kyle, for 2 months now. 2 months? Yeah, 2 months.
This dude is nothing. Yeah. It's 2 months.
He started to spend the night. Kyle never grew up with pets, so my cat has been an adjustment to him. My cat, Crumb, is the most important aspect of my life right now. I've had him for 4 years.
That's a cute name.
It is cute. He's probably one of those brown ones. Like those brown cats, looks like a crumb cake.
Yeah.
Like most cat parents, he rules the household. Yeah, he fucking chews up everything, ruins everything that you have, breaks shit. But somehow you just can't stop loving him. He scratched your face multiple times, attacks you, bites you, but yet you still love them.
They're the best.
I just fucking love these little fucking assault. I mean, you get, like, you know what? It's like paying a hooker to spit on you. It's like that's what having a hooker or a cat is.
No, it's not.
It's like you
They're
own this
cute
thing.
And cuddly.
You just want to try to love it. It swats at you. It gets angry.
Well, you don't harass them for long. You only have 30 seconds, and then you have to let it go.
You're like you're holding a baby. It's like you're holding a fucking bomb that's about to go off. It's like you gotta let it go quick. Look at the baby. We are close since I found him abandoned on the side of the road as a 3-month-old kitten, and I nursed him back to health. Crumb is very docile, but hasn't shown any affection or interest in Kyle. I don't force it. Crumb does as he does. Lately, Kyle's been complaining about Crumb. I guess he walked into my bathroom to see Crumb rubbing his face against my toothbrush. I have one of the electric ones that stands. He was shocked and told me how disgusting it was. I laughed and said, yeah, that's not great. He demanded I get a new toothbrush that was expensive and said no.
Oh, for God's sakes, rinse it off.
I just put it in the drawer. Next, Kyle says he doesn't like my nightly routine with Crumb. I give Crumb a kiss on the head, stomach, and then face before he goes to sleep. He sleeps on my bedside table in a cat bed. If I don't do this routine, he lays on me until I do. I know that's annoying, but that's how it always has been, and I love doing it. Kyle says how unhygienic I am because of this. He says Crumb is dirty. He is inside only, and I brush him every day. And even letting him sleep in the bedroom is gross and gets fur everywhere. It doesn't, but Kyle isn't even allergic, so I don't know what he's talking about. I told him I put the toothbrush away, but he told me that I took it as a joke and didn't punish Crumb.
Punish?
Yeah.
How are you going to punish a cat?
You can't.
You can't. Dude, what is wrong with this guy? I don't get it.
I tried to explain that you can't punish cats, nor would I in this scenario, but he wouldn't hear it. He then went on to say that me kissing Crumb is disgusting and disrespectful, especially in his face. And he would never kiss me if I kissed Crumb again.
Oh my God, what is wrong with this guy?
He asked me to put Crumb outside the room when he is over or lock him in a crate. So I said, okay, bye. Not only is Crumb 1,000,000 times more important to me, but I laughed in Kyle's face about never kissing me again after kissing the cat and keeping him locked up. Now this is where I may be the asshole. Kyle told me that I was ruining our future and how mean I am for laughing at his concerns. I felt guilty, so I asked a group of my friends, and they were split.
Split?
Yeah, the pet owners laughed, and a non-pet owner said I'm in the wrong for not making Kyle feel more comfortable. They said Kyle wasn't asking me to get rid of Crumb, just compromise. They said I was being kind of gross and understand his concerns.
No.
What do you think?
No. You've only been dating this guy for 2 months. Who is he?
Yeah,
He's going to come into your house and start changing the rules?
Yeah.
No, this cat was here
red
first.
Flag for the future.
And you've had him for a long time.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. You can't kiss the cat?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. Put it in a cage when I'm over. Get the hell out of here. I never want to see you again.
Yeah, I would
Seriously,
have to leave him.
and on your way out, I'm going to be kissing the hell out of my freaking cat. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No, I understand the toothbrush. I would just rinse it out. I wouldn't even buy a new one. But like that, seriously, that wouldn't even bother me. But I could see where he might have been like, oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
As a person coming in. But you're not going to come in and change all the freaking rules.
Mm-mm.
Like, no. This is my pet. Get the hell out of here. And it would be the same thing if it was a dog.
Yeah.
And this guy said the same thing about a dog. I would feel the same way. Get the fuck out of here. You've only been around 2 months.
I'm not a cat person, obviously, but I mean, I understand. You have the thing for 4 years. You nurse it back to health. There's a bond there with this cat.
Yeah, and now all of a
can't
sudden
just-
this
you
random
can't,
guy is just gonna, like, after 2 months, you're gonna... No.
I can see a compromise. I can definitely understand a compromise, but it can't be, like, this extreme. Maybe, like, don't sleep in the room with me.
There's a compromise, because I used to sleep with Periwinkle before we got together.
And I don't feel comfortable sleeping with a cat in the room.
You didn't like the cat being in the room, so I was like, okay. So I would shut the door, but she would sit at that freaking bedroom door and cry.
The whole night. But my concern was for the cat.
But she got over it,
you
know, but, like, this dude is just like...
I would never sleep with an animal in the room because my concern is rolling over in the middle of the night and suffocating them to death because they're tiny and there's no way it would survive. I just feel weird about that. I wouldn't want to kill a damn thing.
But this guy's like, you can't even kiss the cat. Like, you can't, like, what?
I move around a lot when I sleep. I fucking move around a lot, man.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm always in a different position.
I don't
fucking legs are all over the place. A fucking cat wouldn't stand a night, man. It would be dead. It'd be dead, or I'd wake up scratched up because it'd be fighting to live, you know? You just want to work out.
Yeah, I don't know. No, this person's not an asshole
asshole.
because you're not going to change the rules in my house.
Well, let's get to some more pet ones, shall we?
Oh, God.
Am I the asshole for telling my friend that she's the reason her pets die?
Oh, my God. That's so mean.
So someone who's suffering, obviously, their animals are dying. You know, they feel some sort of connection to them. They're gone. And you're rubbing it in their face at this point. Does this make this person an asshole? I guess it depends on the circumstance. So I, Ellis, have a friend, Lila, who has had many pets over the last few years, and most die after about a year. Last fall of 2022, almost immediately after Lila's previous pet rat died,
Ew.
we got another domesticated pet rat at the same time. She got 2 female rats and I got 1 female. I know it's bad to keep them alone. I later got a second one. Who the fuck would want a rat as a pet?
So now you have 4 rats in the house?
Yeah.
That's gross. What if they get out of their cage?
They're so disgusting. Fucking people, man. One of her rats died this winter. It was about 1.5 years old. Rats' lifespans are 2 to 5. And the second one died last month. Both died from respiratory infections, which are very common in rats. I noticed this was very abnormal because my rats were both healthy and energetic, and I remembered Lila telling me that the rat she had also died young before this one, and the rat before that one. So last week she came over for a sleepover and to give me her larger cage. We hung out. What weird fucking friends, man. They're both rat collectors.
Okay, so they live separately.
Nasty women, man.
It's gross.
We hung out and went to the movie theater, and after we came home, she took out a vape pen and started smoking in my room without asking if she could, with the windows closed.
Oh, that's what's doing it.
You know, these cats are getting high as fuck. I calmly opened the window and sat back down to draw, or whatever we were doing. A little while after that, I asked, with as little judgment if I could muster, if she did that in her room while her rats were alive, and maybe it was the reason they all got sick so fast. She was immediately apprehensive and began to curse me out because how dare you accuse me of killing them, and you're a horrible friend for blaming me. As a person who doesn't use scented candles or incense sticks in the room directly because of my rats, I was surprised she didn't connect the dots sooner. In this part of the story, I will confess that my asshole move was joking that she shouldn't have been sad for weeks after each of their deaths if she was clearly the direct cause. She left my house shortly after, and I've tried to reach out to her to apologize, but she wouldn't answer any of my calls and texts. Some mutual friends reached out and told me off for being an awful friend, and I don't see how I was wrong. Am I really the asshole?
I think she is.
I agree.
I think she is for the way she did it.
Mm-hmm.
I think there should have been a nicer way to bring it up. Oh, were you vaping around the rats? Maybe that's why. Not immediately accusing her and saying everything was her fault. First of all, how do they know that the rats died by a respiratory thing? They do an autopsy on these rats?
She's assuming. I think that's what it is. She's assuming.
Like, yuck.
They're fucking rats. You just throw them in the fucking backyard. Who gives a shit? You just take them by their tail and you throw them somewhere. Who gives a fuck? They're rats.
Dude, I would freak out.
They're fucking rats. But she is an asshole, though, because this girl, I mean, she's just clueless.
Yeah, you don't say that to someone, especially a friend.
Yeah, she's a friend. You don't want to make her feel like shit. You just kind of tell her, be like, hey, are you vaping with them in the room? Because you know, that
probably never dawned on her.
Yeah,
you know, and if you had just brought it up nicely or simply suggested it instead of accusing, I think it would have gone over a little bit
good
nicer.
Message, bad delivery.
Yeah, because that probably is what's causing it, but it probably never even dawned on her before.
Mm-hmm.
What a bitch. Yeah, this person's an asshole. They went about it all sorts of wrong.
Easy asshole one right there. All right. This one may be tougher for you, okay? I gave you some softballs. Here's the main event one for you.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for suing my friend because she gave my dog away?
Oh, boy. Yeah, you don't do that. What the hell would be the reason?
Here, huh? So
even if it's like damaging your property and stuff, you don't. It's not your dog. You can't do that. Like I can't even think of a reason why you would do that.
We'll see here. So I'm 61 years old. I was very ill about a year ago, and no one knew it was wrong for a long time. I was falling a lot and unable to get around well. I moved into a new apartment on the second floor. I have 2 dogs, and at that point was unable to take them out, walk them, etc. Needless to say, their bathroom habits digressed. I kept down puppy pads and cleaned up multiple times a day. Fast forward a couple of months. I started passing out. I passed out, fell, and broke my foot in multiple places. I was in the hospital and the rehab hospital for about a month. In the meantime, a friend had volunteered to watch my dogs. One is a lot more work than the other. I've had them since 2017 when I adopted them from the Humane Society. She had a few cats as well as the dogs and decided that they were all too much, so she gave the dog to a friend to take care of. I did not know this friend. It took me a bit to get to the point I was able to take care of my dogs again. At that point, she brought the dog back, and a few weeks later told me that the friend moved and she didn't know where the other one was.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They didn't know where the other friend was, and they didn't want to give the dog back, and then they blocked me. I filed a police report the other day. I filed a lawsuit for $10,000 or my dog back. That's the maximum in the low court here. This has fractured my friend group, as some still believe I shouldn't have my dog back because, regardless, that I'm better now than I have been in a few years, and the dogs are better off without me. I'm not going to say what I was diagnosed with because it's rare enough that it would give me completely away. Am I the asshole for suing my former friend because she gave away my dog?
No.
Oh man, I mean this is a fucking fucked up situation, dude. Because you don't know how long this person's going to be in there for. How long can you be expected to take care of their dog?
Yeah, but she said that this friend that was watching her dogs ended up giving it to another friend, and she didn't even know. So this friend that was baby dog sitting didn't even keep in contact with her while she was recovering.
I mean,
just did whatever the hell she wanted with the dog. She could have checked in and been like, "Hey, like, how you doing? How much longer do you think? You know, is it alright if this person watches the dog for a little bit?" This person had no idea what the hell was going on.
It's tough because you got to think.
And then they moved with the dog.
And they don't want to give it back either. They probably became attached to him, or like
that's crazy.
It's a tough one, man, because you got to think of it this way: they didn't want to fucking really probably watch that dog in the first place. I mean, you don't plan for medical conditions.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have agreed to watch the dog.
I think they were being a friend. They were helping out, and then it just became like, all right, how long do I got to have this damn dog for? This one's a pain in the ass. The other one's cool.
Well, then that's when they should have reached back out and been like, I can't do this. You got to find somewhere else for these dogs.
Well, what would have happened if this person didn't have anybody else? I mean, they're not getting out the hospital. Their conditions. Like, how long is this person expected to have this damn dog for? You know, it sucks. It sucks. I think they're going too far with the lawsuit because you got to think of the situation. Be like, hey, maybe I can't take care of these dogs. I got some serious shit going on.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think they're an asshole. You got to be appreciative. Like, hey, you took care of these fucking things. You understand you want your dog back, but it's like you take the whole situation into effect. Like, you couldn't have the dogs for a couple months when you were out. you can't pin this on your friend for taking his, it's not their responsibility.
Yeah, but they took the responsibility.
Not really for that long. I mean, that's a long fucking time, man. If we had to watch a dog for more than a day, you'd be pissed off in this house. Imagine for a month.
Well, but that would be the agreement. This person's in the hospital and they took the dog. That's on them.
No, I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a tough one because I mean, this person's put out by having to take care of an out of control dog. They said the dog was bad.
Yeah.
So they had to give it away. I don't know. It's fucking tough.
I would be pissed.
I'd be pissed too, but it's like what do you do?
No, this person's not an asshole.
You can't expect them to watch your dog forever.
No, but you can't, then they should have said something. You can't just, they didn't even reach out and say, this is what I'm doing with your dogs. I can't take them anymore. I'm giving them away. You can't do that. And then the person fucking moved. Who was supposed to be dog sitting? Moved with the dog and blocked you on Facebook, and now you can't even get the damn dog back. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
This would seriously piss me off. I get it. She's in the hospital. I get the time frame sucks, but why I'm upset is this person that was watching the dog, that was responsible for these dogs, didn't reach back out and be like, I can't do this anymore, so I have to figure something else out. They didn't do that. They just gave the dogs away. You can't do that.
All right, I'm just gonna let you decide this one because I honestly don't know. I can't. I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like they should have reached out and been like, look, bitch, you're still in the hospital. What do you want me to do here?
Yeah, I'll give it to you just based on the communication level.
Yeah, you can't just, without saying anything, just be like, oh, well, I don't want them, so here, I'll just give them to someone else.
What if the woman's across the street didn't get out of jail that night, and Tuxedo Cat came over here, and we were like, all right, let's take care of him for a day, and then the day turned into a week, and then a month, and you're like, what the fuck, is this cat ours now? But cats are different. They could live outside. I mean, that's different. Let's just pretend it was a dog. And they were like, when do we give that dog away? When do we take it somewhere? Because we can't bring it here, as our dogs would fuck it up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to think of it from that point of view, too. It's a really hard decision. I think suing is a little much. I do. I really do. I mean, it's just like, dude, you got sick and you were away for a fucking month or two. I mean... You can't take it out on everybody else that you had an ailment and they have other responsibilities. They can't just shoulder your fucking shit too, It's like they're not your family. Where's your family? You could have aborted the dog or something,
Well, she's 61. She probably doesn't have any parents or anything.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I'm saying not the asshole. What do you think? Oh, yeah, wait. No. I'm saying they are an asshole. Sorry. I'm saying they are an asshole.
Not the asshole.
All right. You say not the asshole. I'll just give it to you. Would I be the asshole if I told my husband that I'm upset that I have to share a Mother's Day gift with his mom?
Ew.
That's a good one.
It better be a fucking good gift, like a vacation or something, or something like that.
Okay, so what's acceptable? You just said vacation.
There's a couple things that could probably be acceptable.
It better not be lingerie, that's all I gotta say.
Depends on what it is. I mean, a weekend trip or like a...
What about a dinner?
I mean, I guess, but then you're stuck with your mother-in-law at the dinner like that.
Yeah, even a dinner's fine. Because of dinner, you're like, man, what the fuck? Do I get something
Unless
open?
you get along with your mother-in-law, then everything can be great. But obviously, there's an asshole in this story. So, someone doesn't get along with someone. A
dinner can go both ways. Because you can all go out to dinner for a holiday and then do something separate afterwards. But if that's the only gift, is the dinner, then, yeah, there's a problem. All right, so let's find out. His mother lives with us.
Oh, God.
Ooh. Fuck, I would...
Watch it be like a vacuum. A vacuum for the house that they can share.
Every year for Mother's Day, he takes the whole family, me, his mom, our kid, and himself out to eat. Sometimes Mother's Day falls at the same time as a local art festival, so we all got to go to that together as well, and overall it's really a good time. I just hate having to share the gift of the meal with her. Wouldn't be so bad if he would do something else in addition to it. Yeah, alright, yeah. Yeah, we were just talking about that.
It's a fucking dinner, yeah.
Help our kid make me a card, buy a coffee at the festival, or something simple. I really don't care what he does. I just want, effort. Put into something special for me, please. Hell, I wouldn't care if he brought me both and his mom at the exact same type of candy, as long as we both got our own box to open. I don't think I'm special or anything, or be a jerk for telling him so. He just told me before that he can't fix things if I don't tell him, but it wouldn't be the first time he's seen me reacting negatively to something that he said or done. I think it's normal to want to have something special on a day that is meant to be special, not have to share it with someone else. But I guess I could be in the wrong since he's definitely not the gift-giving type, and at least it's something. I don't know if any of this made sense. It kind of didn't, bitch. I'm sun drained and tired. Well, Reddit, am I the asshole for wanting a separate gift from my husband's mother, and would I be the asshole if I told him so? I guess it happens every single year.
I mean, he could do a little something like help, because they have kids. They have the one kid.
Yeah.
You could help the kid give her something.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Like you're doing the dinner. You can help out by having the kid give her something small. It doesn't even have to be big. You know? Like she said, have the kid make her a card or something.
Anything.
Yeah. It's just bringing them out to dinner and that's it. So she doesn't feel...
Well, there's an edit. It says, a lot of people are asking what I do for him for Father's Day. I usually fix him his favorite meal, whatever he's asking for that day, and help our son make a card or something. Last year was a popsicle stick picture frame.
And here's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not speaking for all men, but a lot of guys don't give a fuck about that shit.
I don't.
Right.
I can tell you I don't.
I'm not speaking for all, but a lot of men don't care about a freaking kid writing a card or a popsicle stick, whatever the fuck she said he made. But moms do. That's where it's different. Like, she's putting in effort by having the kid do a little something.
Yeah.
And she would appreciate if the kid did something for her, which is understandable.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know why people care about that
And
shit.
on top of that, the dad, like, she cooks him his favorite dinner or whatever, but he's also not sharing his Father's Day with his dad.
Yeah.
So it's a
mom
completely
lives there, so
separate situation. She's living with this woman every single day. Yeah, like, I know, like, he
one
should...
doesn't take precedence over the other.
He should definitely have the kid do something for her.
They each deserve their own special stuff. I do agree. I don't think she's an asshole for this.
No, I don't think so.
I do understand him though, because it's like he has to do two things. I don't know if she works or what the situation is in the house, but she's not asking for much, just something small. She's asking for like one single roast from the gas station. She does. I think she'd be happy with that. How can he not
come up with an idea for the kid to draw a card?
Yeah.
There are printable ones online.
I mean,
shit. You could print something out. The kid could color it.
Well, he could have bought her home a bowl of Chipotle.
Seriously, do something
Anything.
small.
Something small.
But see, I don't know. Some people just don't think about that type of stuff.
I don't think she's the asshole here. After further evaluation, I don't think she's the asshole.
No, and I guarantee, like, even though she put the effort there, he does not care about that popsicle stick, whatever the fuck.
He probably saw that and was like, what the fuck?
It's sitting there collecting dust right now.
Some stupid ass shit. I know it took you time. Oh, thanks.
But I guarantee that kid loved making it.
Of course, and you have to pretend. You have to pretend you want that fucking popsicle.
And the kid is probably wondering, how come I'm doing this for Dad?
Yeah, but
on Mother's Day I'm not. Like, you know?
Because they care. Trust me, they fucking care for some reason. I don't know. Am I the asshole for grooming my wife's dog as a joke?
Oh my god, dude.
My wife and I had 2 dogs. Unfortunately, they both passed away last year. They were medium-sized dogs and not so active anymore. While I was sad to see them go, I was ready for a life without them. My wife, on the other hand, wanted a dog. We found a small dog that fit our current lifestyle. She's small and needs very little exercise. Our daily walks and games are plenty. She's a very pretty dog, and even though she has these weird crests of fur that stick out an inch and half on both sides of her neck, she looks like she burrowed a pit bull neck. I'd like to joke with my wife that I'm going to trim the fur so we have a normal-looking dog. She keeps telling me to leave her dog alone. Yesterday my wife was out, and I was home alone with the puppy. She got into the garden while I was working and rolled in the manure. She needed a bath. Before I bathed her, I took a little bit of gel and brushed the fur back so it looked like a normal neck. Then I sent my wife a picture and said that was much better. There were threats made. She came home angry to find a happy and clean puppy with all of her fur.
With gel in the hair.
Yeah. Now my wife is mad because she thought I actually cut the fur. I don't think it's so egregious that she would be upset. Am I the asshole for pretending to groom my wife's dog's fur as a joke?
I mean, it's kind of funny. And it's a joke. If he had actually done it, then he would have been an asshole. It was a joke.
Yeah, you gotta push it out a sense of humor.
You gave the dog a bath and then you put gel in the fur. So now the damn dog needs another freaking bath, man.
But it's not fucking dirty, at least. No, there is dog gel. There's special shampoo.
Is there dog gel?
Yeah,
there's shampoo. I don't know if there's gel, though. I've never styled the dog's hair. I would have liked to have seen that picture. That's funny. I don't think he's an asshole, though. It was just a joke. If he had actually, like, trimmed it up or done something, then, yeah, that would be over the line. Mm-hmm. But, no, I think that's kind of funny.
All right. Am I the asshole for letting my half-sisters call me and my fiancé mommy and daddy?
How big is the age difference there? Because otherwise it's weird.
So 6 years ago, my dad, who's 50, married Amber, 30. Amber and I'm 23, got along okay, but I always felt she was a little too pushy on being my new mom. They had 2 kids together, 5 and 3, and separated shortly after the 3-year-old was born because he was cheating. They got back together 2 years later for a couple months, and in that time she got pregnant. My dad also decided that this time he doesn't want anything to do with his kids. Amber went into labor 10 months ago and asked me and my fiancé to take the girls for a few days. Amber had a traumatic birth and postpartum depression, which then turned into alcoholism. My fiancé and I have custody of all 3 girls, and honestly it doesn't seem like either of their parents will be getting them back. Last I heard, Amber's on drugs now. My dad doesn't want anything to do with them beyond sitting child support.
Damn.
I still take the girls to see Amber's family occasionally, and yesterday all 5 of us went to the park so the girls can see their auntie and cousins. While we were there, our 3-year-old fell, and my 5-year-old ran to us yelling, "Mommy, Chloe fell." I got Chloe, checked out her knee, and told her to sit with Daddy so I can get Band-Aids and fruit snacks out of the car. When I got back, Amber's sister asked if I really let them call us Mommy and Daddy, and I said yes. As of now, it doesn't look like Amber will be getting the kids back, and my dad already told me she's ready to sign his rights away so we can adopt the girls. It's not exactly something we encouraged, but by the time they started it was already pretty clear that Amber was not going to get clean sober anytime soon. Even after she does, likely she won't be mentally stable enough to be a single mom of 3 kids. That fucking dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, they both are.
He's a piece of fucking garbage. I agree, that is rough. And hello to Jack, who joined the chat. What's going on? We ended up leaving the park early because I did not want the kids to hear us argue, but she's been texting me saying how wrong we are and how heartbroken Amber is that we're stealing her kids. Now my fiancé and I are wondering if we allowed it too early. Oof.
She's been watching them this whole time, though.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't know, man. It's
weird, but they want to adopt these kids.
They want to adopt the kids, but I mean, you give the woman a chance to get herself right. You got to understand postpartum depression, and I'm not explaining it to you because I mean you're a woman, you know all about it, you know what it's about. I mean you didn't have it, but you know what people go through, I'm sure, better than I could. I'm not trying to be a fucking Democrat here. You know how like men can share a woman's experiences. I'm not trying to mansplain to you, but I mean postpartum depression is really fucking sad.
It doesn't last for years.
But it's brutal, man. Like
yeah, but it doesn't last for years. And if this bitch is out there getting fucking high and drunk and all sorts of shit,
how
and
long
she's
does
not,
it last?
It like the first year, I think.
Well, in General Hospital, when Carly had Michael, she had it for like 8 months.
Yeah, I think it's like the first year.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all I know is that it's like a really bad depression that women can get, where some can even get like suicidal. Some want the baby to die. They get really bad. So,
but the baby's 3 years old now.
Yeah, and then she became an alcoholic. I mean, you don't take the kids away and run away from this woman. You fucking help her. I didn't hear her trying to help her once in any of this. All she was talking about was her and the kids. She didn't mention anything. She's assuming that the woman can't take care of these kids. Oh, well, she can't be a single mom for these 3 kids.
If she was awarded custody, like if custody was taken away because the mom couldn't take care of them and it was given to them.
I don't know.
Like, that's not on her. That's on the mom.
But she's assuming that this woman can't fucking take care of these 3 kids if she had herself straight. My mom's a single mom to 5, you know?
Yeah.
It's possible. It can happen. This woman can turn her life around. I don't think she was given a fair chance. I mean, people fucking hit rock bottom. You don't turn your back on them. You don't take her kids away. That's not a way to help this woman get better. She's already an alcoholic. You're going to take her fucking kids now, too?
I think it said that people took the kids away. Like
what happens if she snaps out of her postpartum and all of a sudden she wants to be a
mom
mom
she's
again?
She's got to go to court.
And then but it's like you're creating an uphill mountain for someone that's trying to get better. You don't want this woman to feel like she's got no one in her life and her kids are gone. I think it's too much too soon. Understand, great job for taking these kids in, but you're going a little bit too fast with this shit. Take care of the kids. Say, hey, I'm Aunt so-and-so, and this is Uncle so-and-so. You're gonna live with us for a little bit while your mom gets better. And that's how you treat that relationship. You don't fucking take over these kids, because it'll get so confusing if the mom does get better. Yeah. Let's say she gets better and she gets a great career and she's like, all right, I'm ready for my kids back. And the court wants her to come back. Who the fuck is this woman to these kids? You build that relationship naturally. They're doing it wrong. They're fucking really. They're taking this woman out of their lives.
I don't think that. Okay. I heard that story completely wrong.
I don't know. I just feel like they're enjoying this a little bit too much. I don't think they're helping this woman out. They're not doing her any favors. I just feel like some people deserve second chances. I mean, this woman, I feel bad for her. She's got a piece of shit guy who doesn't want to help her out with these kids. She's an alcoholic and she's postpartum depression. Yeah. I mean, I'm rooting for her to get better. I mean, she ain't gonna get better. You already took her kids away. You're counting her out before, you know? I'm like, not you, but I'm saying the people.
Yeah.
They counted her out and they took her fucking kids away. It's not right. I don't know, man. So what you gotta give me your verdict on this one. You didn't say. I think they're assholes, but I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, but if they're not forcing the kids to say mom and dad, they're just not correcting them. I don't know. They're the ones raising these kids.
They're in control of what the kids say.
The parents are scumbags, and they're not taking care of them. So I don't know.
I don't think the parents.
I don't feel bad for those parents at all.
I think the dad's a scumbag, and the mom is just going through some shit that she can come back from. I have more faith in her than the dad who turned her back. She has a reason. She got postpartum.
Yeah, that dad is a fucking loser.
The postpartum spiral into alcoholism. I understand not everyone's got willpower that they can say no to something and not do it. Some people are a little bit weaker, but people are resilient at their core if they want to be. And I think she's got good reason, which is those children. You take that reason away, this woman will never get better. I think they're assholes, but final answer. Come on.
I guess an asshole.
All right, let's do it. There's 2 more to go, and we may have time, but just in case we don't, I'll give you a choice, okay? Mm-hmm. I'll let you pick the next one. Am I the asshole for displaying a photo of me and my anti-same-sex politician? That's a weird one. Or am I the asshole for asking my husband if he did anything for Mother's Day?
Get the Mother's Day one out, because it's,
Okay. Oh, that's
it was
right.
yesterday, so might as well, get that one done.
My husband is 42, and I, 35, had a son last year, so this is my first Mother's Day. We both work remotely. In April, he was on a business trip for a few weeks while I held down the fort, working remotely while taking care of the baby. He's not the kind of person that really care about holidays, so 2 weeks ago, a few weeks after he got home, I told him I cared about Mother's Day and what I wanted for Mother's Day. A couple small things, including pictures, a new thermos, and to do something together as a family. Oh, man, she's telling him what to get her. This is what I want for Mother's Day.
Because he doesn't like holidays, so she's letting him know, like, I give a shit. It's our first Mother's Day. Like, do something, dude. And I'm telling you exactly what the hell I want. And I guarantee he's not hearing it. He's not hearing it.
Why couldn't you just say, give me a gift card for Target or something, instead of being such a bitch about it? Be like, hey, listen, I know you don't want to do anything. If you get me something, just give me a gift card and I'll pick some stuff out. And instead of being, I need a thermos, because that just comes off bitchy. Because he doesn't want to care about the holidays. He'd be happy to get you a gift card so you could take care of it yourself. That's the kind of guy he is. You don't think that's
really? You wouldn't want me to tell you, like, if there was something that I wanted, you wouldn't want me to say, get me this?
If you wanted one thing, that's easy, but it sounded like she gave him a list. Yeah. A couple small things, including pictures, a new thermos, and to do something as a family. I don't know.
And to do something as a family, you should do that. Like, what is wrong with this guy?
We've had a busy couple of weeks with him settling back in. He does look after the baby a lot, but I take bedtime and nighttime duty, and also do a lot during the day. We both cook a lot, and we both do a lot of the chores, so he does stuff. And today I woke up early to feed the baby. My husband was a little awake, so I asked him if I should expect anything for Mother's Day and if he got anything ready. This is because I honestly would prefer to know, so I'm not disappointed. He told me when would I have had the chance. He started getting upset. On the other hand, I don't want him feeling bad, but on the other hand, he has had 2 whole weeks to do something, and he could have told me he needed to spend more time out, and I would have looked after the baby while he did Mother's Day errands. She sounds really fucking demanding and needy. He got really upset with me and told me that he never had time. Like, she's nagging him about this. It's, like, ridiculous. I asked him if we can come back to this conversation later, and that I was sure we would do something for Mother's Day. But I don't know if my tone wasn't right, but he got very upset and said that I was abusive because I was always doing things like this and making him feel really bad. I kind of agree with him. She probably does this a lot. I mean, she's fucking nagging the guy. Like, you don't nag someone for this shit. Take her on a date to KFC and be done with it. That's a hell of a date right there. KFC's
See, why can't he just take her out of the house for a little bit? Take the baby for a walk in the park. Like something so simple, man, that doesn't even cost some money. Just get out of the house together. Literally, she said we could do something together.
But it's like you don't nag someone like, hey, my birthday's coming up. I want
I
this,
know,
this,
but
and this.
he also might be the type of person where, like, she has to tell him several freaking times.
Maybe you just be
this
subtle
is what I
about
want.
it. But maybe be subtle about it. Be like, hey, it's our first Mother's Day. How about we do this? Like, maybe make a suggestion just to get the idea in his head that mother. But you don't fucking nag the guy. And then in the morning, you go, did you get me anything? Like, what the fuck, bitch? Give the guy a chance. Give him a chance to fuck. He hasn't even woken up yet, and you're already like asking for your presence. Like, this bitch is a fucking needy bitch, man. I do not like her at all.
I mean, it's Mother's Day, and she had to be the one to wake up and feed the baby while he sleeps in on Mother's Day.
No. Listen, I apologize, and I said I never want to hurt his feelings, but he scoffed at that and asked if he should expect this for the rest of his life.
Listen,
he will be.
You won't have to. If you get your shit together, the baby is here. It's your first Mother's Day. You fucked up. Don't fuck up on the second Mother's Day. Like, this is your... Learn your lesson, and she won't be nagging you the rest of your life. That's it.
Then I asked him to step out of the room and to calm down while I got the baby back to sleep. After some more back and forth, he did, and I'm sitting here writing this now. I honestly try to be reasonable and listen really carefully to what people have to say, but I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Am I the asshole for asking my husband whether he got anything ready for Mother's Day first thing in the morning, and for pointing out that he had 2 weeks and was out multiple times in that period to get me something?
What was he doing?
Going to work, running errands, I don't know. I get it, but it's like...
what was he doing for 2 weeks? She said that she wanted something. For 2 weeks, he was in and out of the house, didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's just the harassment is what really gets me. Like, you don't bully someone into getting you a present. Otherwise, it's not authentic. Let them forget, and then you make them feel like shit.
Well, he obviously forgot because she said something on Mother's Day, and he's like, "Why are you always mad?"
Well, that's what she should have done. You know what she should have done? She should have been very subtle about it. Like, maybe leave out a catalog that says Mother's Day.
What she should have said is, "What are we doing today? It's Mother's Day."
Yeah. Well,
what do you got planned, man? It's Mother's Day.
Show extreme disappointment, but make a big play. But like, I'm gonna make him pay for this mentally. Fucking mind fuck the guy. Be like, I'm really disappointed that he forgot. Don't give him hints. Don't say you want anything. Let him fuck up. And then when he fucks up, you make him pay for it, and then it'll never happen again. Make him learn his lesson the hard way.
She was trying to let him know that she actually gave a crap. She wanted something for Mother's Day, and he was so stupid that he didn't catch on.
I don't know, man. I'm against that. She should have let him fuck up. Give him the chance to fuck up. Maybe he did it on purpose because she kept nagging. Like, fuck this bitch. I'm not going to get her a damn thing now. She won't shut up about it. The guy can't even wake up. I mean, shit.
Well, she's up early on Mother's Day. Feeding the baby, so she's up. He should be up.
I mean, this guy is very clueless, obviously.
He is an idiot.
Very clueless. And this woman's a bitch. I don't know. I think she's an asshole. Let's just leave the guy the fuck alone. Make him pay for it.
But if you don't, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I don't care, and you got me Chipotle, and I got a whole new wardrobe. Like, seriously, and I don't care. This woman, let it be known, she cares.
Yeah.
She's excited. This is her first baby, her first Mother's Day. She let it be known, and this stupid ass did nothing.
Yeah, I know.
So...
Well, some people aren't thoughtful, that's all.
What a moron.
Like, I don't do shit for Father's Day. I don't buy myself anything. I don't ask for shit. I didn't want to hear Happy Father's Day, because it doesn't... The gratitude I get is every day. It's every day I get gratitude. I don't need it for one special day about me. It's just, who fucking wants that, you know? Mm-hmm. Who the fuck wants it? We know you're a mom, lady. We know it.
You've got 10 trailing behind you.
You know what this guy's gratefulness to you is, bitch? He goes to work every fucking day for weeks on end, and he comes home, he's away from the house and shit. That's his fucking gratitude for you, bitch. Sit down and think of that. I understand a rose or a card would be nice, appreciative. I understand it, but understand this guy's doing what he's doing.
And he's clueless.
And he's clueless. He's
completely
there.
clueless.
God bless this man's heart.
Even
he's an idiot.
with being told what to do, he still is clueless.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long marriage.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot, but he's not a bad guy. He's just an idiot and he's clueless. But you know what? He's there and he's doing his job as a father, man. He's just a terrible fucking husband.
Yeah.
But it's, he's not even a terrible husband. He's just a guy that he just forgets. Just be happy, bitch. You stupid bitch. Just be happy. Just be happy you got a fucking man. We just talked about this crazy bitch who lost her kids and her husband doesn't want to give a shit about her kids. This guy is a fucking angel compared to him. Yeah. She's an asshole. She's an asshole.
Oh man, he better do something next year, or we're gonna be reading the next part 2 of the story.
There you go, part 2 of the story. And you know what? We have one more asshole story, but we are out of time, so we're going to save this one for our recording for the Friday show. If you're at an hour here, and I know you got so many things you got to be doing.
Yeah, I'm important.
You are so important. You're so busy. What are you going to be doing for the next couple of days?
Nothing. I can't think of anything. I don't think I'm doing anything.
We got to go grocery shopping. That's always fun.
Yeah, we'll be doing that real quick tomorrow. That's about it. I don't think there's anything. It's supposed to be nice out this week.
Thank you, sir, for the great show and comment in the chat. Thank you for that. I don't know what the hell I'll be doing. I'm going to be, you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be fucking working. I'm going to be enjoying my day off tomorrow. We got a recording to do then, and then I'm going to be hanging out and just trying to enjoy life, you know, and hopefully find some new games to get into. I know Xbox is in some serious trouble.
Yeah.
So I was looking at maybe exploring, trading that in and getting a PlayStation 5. But if I get that, what the hell am I going to be playing? It's just going to be another fucking system collecting dust, so.
Yeah, I don't know. My Xbox hasn't been turned on in
months.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been at least a month, so.
Yeah, it's sitting there. But I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah, it's just sitting
because
there.
it's then you get to the point where you're bored and you turn it back on again and you're back in. So it's sitting there collecting dust until I feel like playing.
I'll be hanging out. I'll be watching a couple series. I got to finish Seinfeld, and I'll be moving on to the next thing. And then I know our pal Scott recommended something on the Apple thing. I'll be watching that.
Palm Royale.
Yeah, I'll be watching that one next. And I got another couple things. There's so much shit I got to do. So tell them where they can find us. You can find us at Voice of Misery on all platforms and voicesofmiserypodcast@gmail.com. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. We will see you Friday.
Yep. Ugh, right when I was yawning.